Hello, universe. How are you? I hope you're all doing wonderfully. So the whole virus craziness has been going on for a while, and so you guys probably have not noticed or have not cared that I've been on kind of a hiatus. I think a lot of people have been, though. I've noticed that there are a lot of, especially like in the Fugle fam and the Truther community, it seems like people that used to post quite a bit are not posting as often, or, some people are just not posting at all. And I think we're all just kind of getting prepared for things or trying to stay aware of stuff. I do know that there are some preppers that are like legit getting ready to bug out if they need to. So, right before this started getting really big, I kind of like started taking a hiatus from YouTube because like a lot of you, I saw things were probably gonna start ramping up pretty quickly, and they did, of course. Now we're in the middle of it. But I just wanted to, I don't know, I guess give some encouragement to other people out there that are dealing with anxiety disorders and stuff like that. One of the reasons why I had to take a hiatus was because I have so many issues with my electronics, you guys, because I always have stuff secondhand. And by secondhand, I don't mean like I bought it from someone secondhand. I mean like it's not refurbished or anything. My computers, are heading off to the dump and I get them. That's how I get my electronics. My phone that I'm filming on right now is 7 years old, and so I have a lot of issues with my electronics. And when this stuff started going all crazy with the coronavirus, I have another channel, in case you guys aren't aware, Grow the Info, and I was doing a lot of stuff on there, and then the coronavirus stuff started ramping up. I wanted to make a few really good videos on it. My electronics were not cooperating, and because of everything going on, it triggered my anxiety like crazy. So I am fairly certain that I would fall into the realm of having OCD. I have not been diagnosed, but sometimes there's those situations where you're like, oh, that's what's going on with me, and you don't really need to be diagnosed. So I'm not going to go in depth into all of that right now, but because of that, when things start kind of going haywire in life, I want to control all of the things, and then when I can't, I freak out even more. So when I can't make my electronics work the way that I want to, when I can't do things in the way that I want to, I freak out, and then because I can't have it done in a way that I deem acceptable, it makes the anxiety even worse. So right when this coronavirus thing started going crazy, I was, freaking out because none of the stuff was working, and then like legit my electronics were just, all of them were just like they were all giving up. So, and that's why I'm doing this on my phone right now. So, when things like that happen, sometimes you have to just roll with the punches. So I have learned with dealing with myself throughout life that, when I get to that level of anxiety, I need to take a step back and remember why I'm doing anything that I'm doing. Like, why am I freaking out because my electronics aren't working the right way? Well, because I want to bring information to people. Well, if I'm just freaking out about how it's done, then, my end goal is not going to be reached at all. And it's the same thing with people that are going to be having to stay at home with their kids now. If you guys everybody's going to be dealing with more anxiety right now. And a lot of people nowadays have anxiety issues and stress disorders and all kinds of stuff like that. So I just want to say, when you're trying to homeschool your kids, it's not going to go the way that you want. This whole, everything going on right now, things are not going to go the way that we have planned. They're not going to go, the way we want them to, and we have to learn to be okay with that and to just roll with the punches. When you guys are at home right now trying to school your kids, it's going to be hard. You're going to think that you have things figured out. You have a nice little schedule to do their schoolwork at this time, we're going to do it in that way, or you have this idea to do or that idea, and it's not going to work the way you want. The kids aren't going to, go with it, or it won't be the right way for them. And with everything else going on, it's going to cause a lot of anxiety. A lot. So while we're all getting prepped for everything, and while we're all staying very aware of what's going on, we need to remember to find small things that, give us that little sense of peace. A little something, just anything that can draw you back to that grounded state. I feel like a lot of people, especially in our country, have gotten too used to that baseline, or that grounded state being something that they reach from sitting around and watching TV, or from hanging out with friends, or going out for a night, or going and getting your hair done if you're a woman, or something like that, and then you're like, oh, I feel better. But we need to try to find the small things, because a lot of that stuff is not available right now, and it might not be for quite a while. So gardening is something that I greatly suggest. If you grow food, then that's going to be one less stressor on your mind. But also, just, go outside. It's springtime right now. Go outside, find some weeds that are blooming, go find some clearance flowers for $1 from Lowe's if they're still open in your area. And just, try to find something. Read your Bible if that's something that comforts you. But just remember to take a moment to pull back from the anxiety. It's important to prep. It's important to be aware of what's going on. It's important to want to hold things to a certain standard. But if it ends up getting in the way of your ability to function, or, of your family, or of anything, then it's really not worth it. And you need to take a deep breath and try to remind yourself what your end goal is, and ask yourself if how you're going about things and the kind of stress you're putting on yourself, is it actually going to benefit anything? And then from there, I think it's easier to make decisions on how you're going to go about things. So it's going to be hard for all of us, especially those of us with anxiety disorders, which OCD is definitely an anxiety disorder. So just, I don't know. I love you all. I'm sorry we're all going through this, but we're all going through this together. And even if you're not worried about the virus, I feel like a lot of people are aware of what's going on with the economy and other stuff. So even if you're not worried about getting sick, there's a lot of other things to be stressed out about. Oh, crazy times. Fun stuff, right, guys? So, I don't know. I guess that's all I wanted to say. I feel ya. This sucks. Take a deep breath. Keep calm and carry on. Alright. I love you all. I hope you have a absolutely wonderful day, as wonderful as it can be, and I hope that you stay safe and healthy, and remember to wash your hands. Bye, everybody.